Hey, I'm Cece Summers, and I am about to do one of my favorite things, diving headfirst into a murder sim that I know absolutely nothing about. I always fare very well when I do that, so I'll be fine. And it'll be fine. It's fine. This game is called Favor by Concrete Parasite, and it is going to be released in episode form, and currently only the first episode is out right now. That's about all I got. So, get your swimming cap and your goggles on, and let's just right off that diving board. Simplicity. Ugh. My head is pounding. My blurry vision soon readjusted to the dim pub. The sound of lazily approaching feet makes me glance upwards.
Oh, did I interrupt your nap?
Hello, sir. You have horns.
You already drank yourself into an early hangover, huh?
Ooh, look at those nails. That is a commitment, but I am here for it. I squint up in confusion at the strange man standing with a drink in his hand. I'm about to ask who he is when he starts to talk in a raspy, low voice.
I'm kind of offended you wouldn't remember your good friend Z.
Sorry, Z. I narrow my eyes at the man, my eyesight becoming clearer as I wake up. What does the Z stand for? Beelzebub? My memory following shortly thereafter. The strange man sits down opposite of me. You look like you don't even remember your own name. I don't. My name? Did you have a good nap, Cece? It was wonderful, thank you. You look like you are in pain. Yeah. My head is splitting. No comment on the horns and the tail that moves and I keep getting distracted by it. Napping while drinking. Honestly, it serves me right. I think my headache is going away, though. Okay, harder question. Do you remember your pronouns? Sweet.
That's right.
I guess that isn't as hard. Do you remember my pronouns? It was he, him, and they, them, right?
Oh.
I didn't expect you to remember. Don't be so disappointed.
Yes.
I feel like they, them is more accurate, but humans have always referred to me as the former. He gives a small shrug. Z slides a glass full of sweet liquid danger towards me. Sweet liquid danger. Okay. I'm guessing you don't want this then? It's your usual, of course. I eye the drink, seeing the beautiful amber color shimmer in the glass. You know, I feel like we just passed out because we were so drunk and we've woken up with a horrific hangover. So maybe we don't. I like it. Z cocks his head to the side a bit. Well, I guess there is a first for everything. What do you mean? You don't seem like the type of person who is good at resisting temptation. Oh, thank you. I guess I'm just surprised. You don't even know me. The way you were looking at that glass is very... Z pauses as if trying to find the right words. Starving cat-esque. Okay. Thanks. Z sits across from me and rests his elbows on the table, seeming more interested in myself than the drink in front of him. A thick silence drifts across us as he stares at me. Or at least I can only assume so under that ungodly mop of hair. Z soon breaks the silence.
So,
You come here often? No, and I don't intend to anymore. Is that supposed to be a pickup line? A mischievous smile stretches across his face. What, don't like that one? No. Do better. I deadpan Z. Okay, what about this one? He takes a deep breath, seemingly to compose himself. He seems to be taking this a bit too seriously. He looks at me with a grave look. Help, I can't breathe. Z stares expectantly. Just get it over with, man. Z excitedly fidgets a bit, just waiting for me to answer. Why? 'Cause you took my breath away. That's even worse. Did it hurt when you... No! What? You didn't even let me finish. No, please, just no. Next. He seems to be enjoying himself quite a bit. Okay, what about this one? Z leans forward, a devilish smirk spreading across his face.
you could be a sacrifice that even the devil says thank you for.
I'll take it! I'll take it! I like that one. Thank you, Z. That's actually creative. He opens his mouth again, but I jump in and quickly cut him off. Please, no more pickup lines. Spare me. Something dark flashes across Z's face as he shifts in his chair. Well, if this sweet human is going to beg, then I guess I can stop. Think. For now. I shoot a deadpan glance and take a sip of my drink. He cackles a bit at my glare. My phone vibrates in my pocket, causing me to jump. I sigh, immediately assuming it is work, asking if I can pick up a shift tomorrow. As if reading my mind, Z asks,
So,
how's the job lately? So great. Are we pessimistic or optimistic? Let's be pessimistic. Everything sucks and nothing's gonna get better about it.
yes.
Want to burn the theater down? Yes. Yes. That's kinda extreme. Arson is honest work. I don't think it is. It's not as easy as people think. How about we just scratch this whole idea? Well, I am no fun. Best not to encourage arson, even as a joke. I can't rely on the good judgment of some weird guy wearing horns and a tail. A movable tail. A moving one. But again, no questions asked.
That's right.
How do you feel about bombs? They're da bomb. What? No! Even as a joke, you can't say that shit. I look around the pub swiftly. What if someone heard you say that? The police could arrest you for terrorism. Probably. Z barks out a harsh laugh. The human police arresting me? I'd like to see him try. I blink incredulously. You're fucking nuts. I guess it would be kinda a shame if we blew it up. I sigh, completely giving up. And why is that?
Yes.
Because we wouldn't be able to go see movies together. And I'd be out of a job? Z waves his hand dismissively. Why is he so angry? He's like Judge Dredd frowning. You don't need one of those. It would be fun to cuddle up together, and you could grab onto me when something scares you. Wait, I don't even know what kind of movies you like.
So...
What movies do you like? We're gonna go tried and true. I love horror movies. I really do.
Oh.
Me too, I figured. Well, some of them I like. Some are just laughable. Yeah. Yeah, horror tends to be like that. The laughable part can be endearing sometimes, though. Z smiles as if he's looking at something cute. Well, maybe you could show me sometime how endearing they are. Do you like the bloody ones or the possession ones? Possessions. I think I prefer possessions. Z fidgets a bit in his chair.
Oh.
I find them scarier. To have to fight against some invisible force that has way more power than you? But I guess in the movies, they always find a way. Some priest will come by, or the main character can read Latin. Unrealistic. Yeah, so... He acts as if he's personally affronted by that. I mean, possessions aren't really realistic anyways. I mean, why would a demon want to possess a random person? Maybe if they were like a billionaire, I'd get it. Z nods thoughtfully in agreement. I wonder what it would be like to be possessed, though. I don't. Like, is your spirit yeeted out? Or do you exist with another spirit like brain roomies? Valid questions. Or does it start out feeling like normal, but then soon your skin is crawling and something feels like it is inside you, slowly influencing you? Z's smile shrinks into a small one. I know it's weird to consider, but maybe it would be painful? Or maybe it would feel good? Don't think so. Maybe like an erotic closeness that goes beyond what humans can understand or perceive. What kind of movies is she watching? Because the possession movies that I'm watching, you don't even get a little bit of that feeling. Like there is no vibes of closeness, erotic or not. Sorry, I went off there. I don't know what I was... Z suddenly hops out of his chair, leaning forward over the table. His face is so close, he smells like embers and licorice. Do you want to... What is all that about? Are they glowing? What? If you want to invite me in, you can try me out. Like, when you're at the store and you want to try out a new shirt, but you don't know if it fits. Let's just hop into the demon dressing room. I'd love to sink into your warm skin. His breathing becomes a bit heavy as his expression becomes increasingly bizarre. He breathes in deeply. His voice drops to a husky whisper. Just thinking about it makes me so excited. I'm sure. I can hear your blood rushing from here. You are excited too. And you? You smell so good. My God, relax, my guy. What? Z inches closer, his hand reaching out toward my face. Are you in character? Or is that your way of asking me for a hookup? You're being a fucking weirdo, Z. He doesn't seem to be registering what I'm saying. Z! At my yell, Z suddenly falls back into his seat as if he himself were surprised about his actions.
Ah, that's right.
Sorry, I got a little... insane? Passionate. Potato. What were we talking about again? Anyways, I do really enjoy watching movies, even though most of the time my job sucks ass. It's It's nice to be able to watch a movie for free on nights where hardly anyone shows up. I watch movies too. Oh yeah? Z puffs out his chest, giving a proud look. I have seen 20 or so. Wow. Movie aficionado over here. I start to cough to cover up my laughter when I realize that he didn't mean it as a joke. Wow, all 20 of them, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I have a few more to go. Before we met, I wasn't really interested. But watching you watch? But seeing you so passionate about them made me want to watch them too. Have you been following me, my guy? Are you creeping on me in my windows? I wouldn't say I'm passionate. Maybe my misinterpretation then. Either way, movies are just such a human creation. I just don't understand them. What do you mean? Z takes a moment to think. So for instance, you know those superhero movies, right? Yeah. The heroes are always so determined to carry out justice without killing the bad guy. Even if that idea of justice only causes further suffering, death, and damage to those they swear to protect. Valid. That is true, but I guess we, the viewer, are supposed to be impressed by the hero's moral fortitude or something. Is it morals? Or is it just selfish desire? The evil villains always get caught and go to jail. Then they immediately break out of jail to do worse crimes, even sometimes harming those the hero claims to love and wants to protect. Do the heroes even want to stop crime? Or is it just that they enjoy carrying out justice? I don't understand. Despite all of this, humans still dress up, purchase paper magazines and little idols of those heroes to adorn their houses. Humans idolize heroes for their blind devotion to their selfish desires, yet hate villains for their blind devotion to their selfish desires? I just don't understand why any hero would act under the guise that they are doing altruistic good. So then, as the hero, what would you do instead? I'd protect those I want to protect. And if anyone dared to touch those I protect? Z's voice darkens. Ooh, his nails turned red. Have they always been red? I thought they were just black. I'd tear them limb from fucking limb. A little intense there, dude. Relax. Just for simply having the thought. Says the man in a FUBAR t-shirt. A shiver moves down your spine as you adjust in your seat. I don't think that's considered something a hero would do, by most people's standards at least. That would be more of a villain line. But humans will see a hero as someone that would sacrifice their loved one for the greater good. See? Humans are so confusing. Z sighs and plays with his hair in thought. Humans would rather relate to talking cars than characters that do some immoral acts. I don't think that's entirely true. But either way, talking cars? Is that seriously one of the 20 movies you've watched? Sometimes you start watching a movie because you overhear it being recommended to someone else. And then when you start to watch the movie, it looks really brainless. Well, yeah, that's the point. But despite that, you push on and continue to watch it. Because you know what they say. Life is a highway. Walked right into that one. You facepalm with a groan. Stop. Ka-chow. God damn it. Seriously, why did you decide to watch it? It was on my list of movies to watch. How did it get on the list? He gives a small shrug. I heard some people talking about it, and I got curious. I'm not going to lie, I really didn't know what I was expecting, and I was still surprised. I'd like to see the rest of this list. Z gives a small smile. He looked almost bashful.
Ah, that's right.
I left it at home. You narrow your eyes. That feels like a lie for some reason? Anyways, I read online that the movie watching experience is greatly improved when you're with someone else. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Like, really closely with them. Without any obstructions between yourself and the other person. Is that right? He seems to have gained some confidence in his answer.
Yeah.
Yep, I read it online, and everything you read online is true. 100% of the time. Moviewatching.com. I'm thinking you shouldn't do it any other way because it would be wrong. So I should find someone to cuddle with whenever I want to watch movies.
Yes.
Z gives a look of surprise, as if a sudden realization had just hit him.
Oh.
Hey, now that you mention it, I have an idea. Yes? I laugh out loud, unable to hold myself back anymore. Z. His face softens at my laughter. Are you being this obvious on purpose? I could be less obvious if you want. How? His face scrunches in thought.
So...
I have a lot of movies that I need to watch for... Anyways,
Ah, that's right.
I read in a medical journal that 10 out of 10 doctors agree cuddling with a demon is good for your health. I don't think anyone has ever said that. So I was thinking if we have to watch movies for, something, it would be mutually beneficial for both of us to cuddle. You are so bad at this. You should quit while you're ahead, honestly. Am I ahead? No, not really.
Maybe.
So maybe I shouldn't quit then. No, you definitely should. I am not about this at all. Everything that he's throwing at me, I am just like karate chopping out of the air. Like, get wrecked. Okay, fine. He sighs in defeat jokingly. Humans are so confusing. Okay, I have to ask. Why do you keep saying humans as if you aren't one too?
Yeah.
I'm not. What? I'm not a human. I grimace a bit. Of course, the cute guy interested in me isn't sane. But on second thought, I suppose I should have been able to see that coming based off the choice of dress and the weird body modifications to his teeth. I wonder if they hurt. I glance at the weird horns and the tail he is wearing. I grab my glass, deciding I'm not under enough of any influence to bring up this weird subject. After swallowing the burning liquid, I face him. You seem to have, some hobbies? Are you cosplaying right now? Cosplay? What is that, some kind of sex thing? I said the first thing he jumps to. No, absolutely not. Well, I guess technically it could be.
Oh.
So bold of you to ask my sexual preferences in public like this. You're going to make me feel all shy and stuff. I somehow doubt that. He scans the pub in an exaggerated manner and then leans in close. The smell of coal, whiskey, and licorice drift across my senses as he whispers. Ew, I don't like licorice.
You're kind of freaky, aren't you?
He thinks I'm freaky and he likes me a lot. He leans back and cackles at my speechless look. In the context I was using, I didn't mean it as a sex thing. I was just wondering if you like to dress up as characters. He tilts his head. Like a costume? Yeah.
I don't think so.
Not really, but if it's your sex thing, I'd give it a try. Oh my god, it's not my sex thing. He laughs harder at my exasperation. You are doing this on purpose. Z shrugs.
Maybe.
Enough about me, though. What do you like to do? Cosplaying and committing acts of arson. This one's more true to life, but this one's just funnier. Let's do arson. Well, I really enjoy cosplaying and going around committing acts of arson. Wowzy, we have so much in common.
Oh?
You little smartass. You bat your eyelashes innocently. Whatever could you mean, Mr. Demon? I only thought it would be a great date idea for us. Z smirks darkly, tapping his long nails onto the table. He then drags his index nail down the table, making a deep mark in its path. Keep this up, little human, and you will regret it. Okay. Man does not like to be teased. Got it. Boo, don't be such a poor sport. What else do you like to do for fun? Visit the pub? Yeah, I guess I just like talking to strangers.
Oh?
Is that considered a hobby? No, I don't think so. I just couldn't think of anything else. Maybe I work too much. So to me, it's sounding like your life could be improved by a little arson. Oh, so you can joke about it, but if I try to joke about it, you're gonna murder me. No, not all problems are solved with arson. Z pouts.
Maybe.
Some are. No, they aren't. Fine, fine. No arson then. Why are you like this?
Yes.
A demon's gotta be proud of what they got, right? I'm just saying, I could teach you a few things. As Z rambles on about the underappreciated benefits of arson, I go to pick up my glass to take another drink. Empty. I must have drank it all without realizing. My eyes feel droopy as I notice that most people have already left the pub. God, how late is it? I fold my arms and rest my head on the table, a yawn escaping my lips. Are we gonna fall asleep again in the middle of this pub? My jacket sleeve is comfier than I remember. I half listen to Z ramble a bit more. After about 20 more minutes of Z talking, he pauses, smiling down at my sleepy form. You look tired, CC. My vision of Z becomes blurry. It becomes harder to keep my eyes open. I should probably go home before I fall asleep here.
Good idea. I enjoyed talking with you. Like always.
Despite the voiced thought, my eyes grow heavier. Z becomes blurrier until he fades into darkness. Before consciousness left me, I felt a hand softly patting my head.
Don't worry. You're safe here.
Am I in hell? Is this just a hellscape?
We'll have so much fun together. Just you and me.
Okay. So, when looking at the page for this game, sorry, I didn't click on it. Anyways, when looking at the page for this game, I saw that there was hidden endings hidden in the code pertaining to what name you put in. So I did some sleuthing, and I found them. So let's do it. My name is Z. He pauses for a second as if he doesn't quite know what to say. Pfft. He begins to laugh. I think you are confused, human. Did you hit your head a little too hard last time or something? Or are you just trying to tease me? He leans in closer to me. Because you don't really look like me. He tilted his head to the side with faux confusion. And you don't act like me. So you definitely aren't me. He leans back to his original position. So let's try this again, shall we? You look like you don't even remember your own name. I remember a name. Without a sound, he leans back. He stares down at me, his smile faded, and a dark expression settling onto his face. Where did you hear that name? The man shot up from his chair. It's over, isn't it? The weirdly dressed man begins to act frantic and twitchy. This whole little thing, I guess it's over. Z clicks his teeth, feeling more dangerous by the second. I shouldn't have expected more from a human. He spits the word out like it was soiled milk between his teeth. They were right. I thought, maybe you were different. But clearly, I was the one who was wrong. Name uttered from your lips as if you think I will just overlook it. He gives an angry cackle as he hovers dangerously close over me. What are you talking about? You're scaring me. You're playing games with me. The man's fingernails grow incredibly long, sharp, and unnaturally black. Don't. As he approaches, I rush to get out of my chair. He's too fast. His hands grip my shoulder, holding me into my seat with increasing force. Don't play with me, little human. You can't win. The man's grip on my shoulder is too strong. My bones creak under the pressure as he continues pressing me into my seat. Wait. His fingers slowly approach my neck. No, please, listen. His face flickers up to mine, listening intently as his nails begin to pierce the surface of my skin. The tips of his long tails slide all too easily just under my skin. I think that's meant to say nails. I was like, he had multiple tails. I can feel the prick of them shift as my breath quickens. They stretch my skin sickeningly as my chest rises and falls. Tears prickle at my eyes. He regards me with an almost aloof look. Please, why are you doing this? His nails continue to sink deeper at a sickeningly slow pace. I don't even know you. Smooth, warm blood rolls down my neck, pooling at my collarbones. The sticky red covers his fingers as they lay deadly still at my neck. Where did you hear that name? The terror of the foreign objects piercing, sitting under my skin makes my stomach churn. Tears spill down my face as I attempt to not hyperventilate. Hey! Z snaps his fingers of his other hand in front of my face, regaining my attention. I'll only ask one more time. Where did you hear that name, human? My voice squeaks out, unable to mask the terror that courses through me. I think I heard it in a dream. The man seems to regard me for a second, his eyes, I assume, searching my face. He must have determined that I was not lying as he pulls his face back a little. Slowly, his fingers slip further away from me, his nails slipping out of my skin, coated with my fresh, dark blood. The scent of blood hits my nostrils like a truck, making my stomach flip. I have to look away in order not to vomit.
Oh.
A dream, huh? Was it a bad one or a good one? A bad one? Will you not kill me if I say it was a bad dream? The man seems to stare at me for a while. Suddenly, he grabs my face between his two hands, his nails now shrunk to a more normal length. He smiles wide, patting my face as if I'm a dog, caressing my tears away with tender fingers and shushing my sobs. There, you poor thing. You're crying so much that dream must have been an awful nightmare. It was only a nightmare. You never have to go back. The stranger places a soft kiss to the tip of my nose. I can't help but jolt when he does. Thankfully, he must not have noticed. Or more so, probably just didn't care. It's okay now, human. You will never be in that pain again.
Yes.
I'll make it a good dream, just for the two of us. His face comes closer and closer. Stricken with fear, I don't dare to move. His face pauses a couple of inches from mine. He slowly moves one hand from my face to his hair. He pushes his heaps of hair out of his face. His eyes. Don't worry, my little human. We will be together forever, and you will be my perfect little pet. God damn it. All you have to do is relax and embrace it. What if I don't want to? Okay, so I want to see what happens if we say it was a good dream. He'll probably be really pissed off. He's probably going to kill me, isn't he? Probably. It was a good dream. It was all right. He's quiet for what feels like an eternity. I shift uncomfortably under his hand that lay upon my collar like a deadly necklace. A good dream, huh? His hand tightens, nails resuming their previous positions. And what was so good about it? He sneers in almost disgust. I don't know, I can't remember. Your dream couldn't have been that good. You look terrified, probably because you have your nails in my throat. He sneers. You don't need them, those ugly, wretched humans. They will all betray you. I don't know what you're talking about. The heat of his heavy gaze is almost unbearable. The stranger's long nails grip my neck, digging in even deeper than before. You see, the thing is, human, you don't trust me, and you will never trust me. Not like this. And because you cannot trust me, I cannot trust you. I was curious, and maybe even stupid, but I still wanted to give you a try, you know? He chuckles a laugh that is colder than ice. I felt something new, and I was enthralled, but it must have been his new torture method or something. A cruel fucking joke. As his anger seemed to grow, so did his nails. Streams of red blood spill out of the punctures that were getting increasingly deeper. I can't control the shaking that is overtaking my body. Please. There's only so much time. And want to keep you here, I do, but you don't trust me. How dare I not trust you? So ridiculous, honestly. Just illogical, nonsensical. I have every reason to trust you. And so I cannot trust you. I could give you anything, everything, and you would rather be like swine, live like swine, like a pearl in shit. He spits out angrily and almost a growl. His nails dug deeper, the white-hot pain blinded my senses. My eyes roll from the pain. I can no longer talk as my mouth filled with blood. Tears prickled at my eyes, every noise coming out of my mouth like a sickening, syrupy gurgle. He looks at me with a complicated expression. Suddenly, his hand slips out of my neck, and I slump against the table. I gaze up, and the visage of him racks my body with fear. You taste as good as I thought you would. Thanks? No, you really taste even better. He laughs excitedly as his long forked tongue licks up my blood like candy. I think I'm going to have a feast. You don't gotta do that. You don't gotta do all that. Be happy to live in a place without me, human. Or maybe I will haunt you forever. I gurgled in desperate protest. Blood spilled out of my lips. My lungs were desperately grasping for any air they could. Blood poured out of my lips, splattering all over my shirt and the creature in front of me. My vision blurs. I waver, collapsing to the cold floor. My lungs burned as they screamed with dysfunction. Oh, you poor thing. You poor, stupid human. The creature hugs me tightly, pulling my limp body into warm arms. My vision started to fade. My body grew cold. Trust me, human, this ending is far better than existing in a world that is teetering into chaos. A world full of stupid, selfish humans. I can't leave my precious pet alone like that. You can't live in a world without me. Slowly, everything faded to black while I was cradled in the arms of a stranger. A creature. Well, I will not be calling myself that again. So that is the first episode of Favor. I'm digging it. I'm loving the dialogue. You know I love a good sense of humor. I had some giggles. It's got that horror aspect in there. I am very interested to learn more about the backstory of this game and who Andres is, and get more episodes. There's only one up right now. But if you want to check out the game, it is free on itch.io. You can download it there. Just make sure that you once again take a look at those trigger warnings. I mean, there isn't too much, at least in this first episode, but just for future episodes. But yeah, when the next episode comes out, I will absolutely be playing it because I'm very intrigued as to what the fuck is happening, because it seems like he has us stuck in a loop. But it also seems like he's being played as well. Like, he also kind of seems stuck in this loop. By Andres? How do you pronounce that? Please help me. He seems to be stuck in that kind of loop too. And hates that person. So it'll be interesting to find out more about it. But until then, don't talk to cosplayers in bars. And I'll see you later.